Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you some slow cooker hacks that will take your crock pot meals to the next level, save you a ton of time and money, and take you from the drive-through to a home-cooked meal on those busy nights when you just can't do it anymore. Also, I have left a link below to a conversion chart that will help you make slow cooker meals even easier. Let's go. Warm your buns or your tortillas or whatever it is you're using. You can use your slow cooker to steam buns and tortillas to warm goodness. The last 10 minutes that you are cooking whatever it is you're making, place them in a pie plate, put them inside the slow cooker, put the lid back on, and the condensation will steam them for you. But too much moisture isn't great for a recipe, so if you need your recipe a little bit thicker, simply remove the lid for about 30 minutes and allow any excess moisture to release. If your recipe calls for dairy, be sure to add it at the end so it won't curdle and separate, because curdled dairy is just the worst. If you want to save money and reduce food waste, I highly recommend freezing your leftovers. So in this case, I have some buffalo chicken that I froze, and then I just allowed it to reheat on the warm function all day. This will work for pretty much anything, and when you get home from work, you have hot and ready meals. Are you serving for a crowd, maybe a taco bar, and you're trying to keep your meal hot? The warm function works great for this. Even if you cook the meat on your stovetop, you can transfer it to the slow cooker, put it on warm, and it will keep things hot. If you want to take your roast recipe to the next level, sear your meat ahead of time. This will lock in any juices. Simply heat up some olive oil in a pan, place your roast in the pan for 1 to 2 minutes, then flip and do it on the other side. Put it in the slow cooker and cook as normal. It will be amazing. I love the concept of overnight oats, but cold oatmeal makes me want to gag just thinking about it. So I make it in my slow cooker. I use 2 cups of steel cut oats and 7 cups of water. Here I added a little bit of pumpkin puree overnight, and then I just cook it all night on the warm function. If you don't have a warm function, the low setting will work. And then the next day I add any sweeteners or extra mix-ins. Otherwise, if you add sugar or any sort of sweetener overnight, it will scorch. One of the negatives of slow cookers is that they get really, really dirty, and while those plastic liners are great, I just don't like to use them very often. It's a single-use item that gets thrown away. So instead, I put in a little bit of baking soda and some dish soap, then I fill it all the way up with water, and I turn it on high for about 5 minutes. Then I dump out the water, use your oven mitt, it will be hot, and I just scrub it out with very little effort. Prepping your slow cooker the night before and keeping the liner in the refrigerator with all of the prepped ingredients is going to save you so much time in the morning. However, if you're starting cold with a cold liner, you have to add 30 minutes to your cook time. So maybe you found a recipe that you want to try, but it only has instructions for high and you have to cook it on low because you're at work. Or maybe you're in a hurry and you don't want it to cook for 8 hours. Well, guess what? I made you a conversion chart. I have left a link below where you can download it and find a transcript of this episode if you just want to read through these tips. Slow cooking will definitely save you time and money, and I would love for you to leave me a comment with your favorite slow cooker recipe. Also, I have a playlist filled with recipes. I would love for you to go check that out. Leave me a comment below and tell me your favorite recipe, and I'll see you down in the comment section.